The unseen wings. You know how sometimes, no matter how kind or respectful you are, people start taking you for granted? We've all been there. Giving our time, energy, and love, hoping to make things better, only to realize that some people just take without giving anything back. That's exactly what happened to a college girl named Lila. She was known for her kindness and generosity. Whenever someone was in need, Lila was always the first to lend a hand, whether it was helping an elderly neighbor with groceries, listening to a friend in distress, or even offering her last coin to a stranger. She believed that kindness was the greatest gift one could offer to the world. However, there were those in the town who took advantage of Lila's good nature. People started to see her as an easy target, someone who would never say no. Her friends and neighbors began to rely on her for everything, often at the expense of her own time, energy, and resources. They would ask for favors without thinking twice, assuming Lila would always be there to help. One day, Lila's friend, Clara, asked her to take care of her 3 children for an entire week while she went on a vacation. Although Lila had other responsibilities and was feeling exhausted, she agreed, not wanting to disappoint her friend. Throughout that week, Lila barely had time to sleep, let alone take care of herself. By the time Clara returned, Lila was completely worn out. Instead of gratitude, Clara criticized Lila for not doing a better job with her children. Hurt and tired, Lila finally realized that her kindness was being taken for granted. But rather than feeling angry, she felt a deep sadness. She wondered if being kind was a mistake, if it only led to being used and unappreciated. One evening, Lila went to visit her grandmother, who lived at the edge of the town. Her grandmother was wise and had lived a life full of experiences. As they sat together, Lila poured out her heart, telling her grandmother how she felt used and unappreciated by those she tried to help. Her grandmother listened quietly, then took Lila's hand and said, "My dear, being kind is never a mistake. Your heart is pure, and that is a gift. But kindness does not mean you should allow others to take advantage of you. True kindness starts with yourself. You must set boundaries, not just for others, but for your own well-being." She continued, "Imagine you have wings. These wings represent your kindness, your love, and your ability to help others. But if you let everyone pluck a feather, soon you will have none left to fly. You must protect your wings so you can continue to soar and help those who truly need it." Lila thought about her grandmother's words. She realized that she needed to be more mindful of where and how she shared her kindness. It wasn't about closing off her heart, but about being wise enough to recognize when her kindness was being taken advantage of. The next day, Lila started to say no when people asked for too much, or when she knew it would cause her harm. She still helped those in genuine need, but made sure to care for herself first. At first, some people were upset with her, but over time, they began to respect her more. They realized that her kindness was a gift, not an obligation. As Lila continued to live with this newfound balance, she felt lighter and happier. She still gave to others, but now she also gave to herself. And in doing so, her kindness became even more powerful because it was given freely, not out of guilt or obligation. And so Lila learned that kindness is a strength, not a weakness. It is a light that should shine brightly, but not at the cost of dimming oneself. She continued to be the kind-hearted person she always was, but now she knew how to protect her wings so she could keep flying, and in doing so help others soar as well. Moral? Be kind, but don't let people use you. Protect your wings so you can continue to fly and help others.